Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys and I will record every review. I will show you the review from the IGLO, from the group H. The black player was IhnatiiI and the white was the Labda. Let's see what happened. Okay, this Joseki makes a black position in the upper right corner rather low. This stone is on the third line, and usually that means that we don't want to make something big on the right side. But on the other hand, we have this Shimari that really says that it wants to create something big. So maybe it was not the greatest choice to do this. Maybe play like this, maybe play like this, to make it easier to create something on the right side. Or we can even choose a different Joseki here. For example, this is the move that stress that we want to go on the right side. This is the way. Here we just take the territory and we are happy, but it will be easier for white to reduce us like this. For now, white plays here, we go Kakari, it's alright. And black jumps out. This pincer is very interesting, and it is not easy to play. So let's see what happens. White plays here, black plays this exchange. I am not sure because we can always do this. But let's say. And then we play the F13 move. And I do think this was a bit too easy for white. The move that we would like to play is this one, that makes connection here and here possible. And if white wants to destroy the connection, he or she needs to go like this or like this, create a very slow shape. So the fight that will take place here, it will be alright for black. So this is the move to play, the proper move. Here it was too easy for white, I think. White played the two-space jump, maybe a bit lighter than some would expect, but it's alright. Like, black still is in the center and is not really that alive. There are some possibilities to get some ice space here or here, but black needs to play there, like this. And now we are safe, but the whole sequence, I have to say, looks good for black. For white, I'm sorry, for white. This should be the move. Here, and white goes to the other big place. For now, white plays well. Yes, black played the Kakari and we played the pincer. Pincer makes sense, we want to support our stone here. Maybe we could have played it even a bit further away. But it is alright. I think now we even have a not that easy decision to make, because we can either go like this, for example here and here, or like this. And maybe like this. I really like the first sequence, because in this sequence these stones are really not doing that much. They are not useful. And if we play like this, there was still not a lot of potential here, because there is no space. So the left side is much wider, more important to develop. And here, after the Joseki, we have the lower side, but it is not very wide. It is not very big. And the two stones are not useful, the D13 and D10 stones. White needs to add a move to maybe connect, and another move and lose center. And still there is a cut, like black can in the future maybe cut. So still not really great for white. Maybe even like this. This is not a great cut when we look at shapes, but maybe possible. Maybe possible. For now, black plays away. This is also a good decision. The right side is the most important now. White invades. Black takes the corner and add a move at p14. I think it makes sense to add a move there, but it also makes a lot of sense to disconnect these stones, because they are not yet alive, and if we go in this direction, then maybe we can reduce the lower side. So I would still play to these stones, maybe like this. Like, sure, white will go somehow, but we already have the wedge between the two groups, yes, and it will be much easier to reduce the lower side potential, because the lower side potential still is the biggest for white, I think. The upper side is not so interesting, I would say. Anyway, white answered there, black played the Atari, and a very strange cut, I would say. I think we can just capture the two stones, and there is not much we can do as white here. In the game, black played here, and then white managed to leave, which was fortunate, but still it was not really great for white, because we got the group, and this group is rather heavy. So yes, we can attack the whole thing, and white needs to leave, and it is not so easy to leave. For example, black answered here, but we could have played here, and now there is not that many eye space. There is only one eye here, I would say. Still, there is only one eye. If we play something like that, for example. In the game, black played R2. And I know we wanted to make sure that our group is alive, but if only looking at the territory, this is not a very good move. So maybe, not a very big move, so maybe we should have just connect, and we need to make white to make a living shape somehow. And white for sure can play something like this, and maybe even this in center, but we agree to lose some points, because we will get the connection here anyway, and we will be alright. And white will have to add a move. In this situation, white had to add a move, but we don't have the connection here, as we would like to have. Anyway, black now played here, and I'm not sure why we did not play more aggressively to maybe disconnect white groups. I am not sure. And then we reduce, and this is a very mild reduction, not very ambitious reduction, but maybe it is enough for black. We would have to count the points. Anyway, now black needs to connect anyway. So this is why we wanted to be connected in the first place, to just have one big group that would leave very easily. Now we are connected, but we also added this move that was not necessary. Yes, now we are alive. White added a move, and I'm not sure why it was added. But anyway, black got to add another move here. So not a lot of territory was in the center for white. is in the center for white. Here it is better to play this because we threaten to capture the stone. Even if white will get this exchange, it is still alright because we still can threaten to take, and if white will answer, then he would lose center, he or she. And now white can just play away, so it was not the best move to play. Anyway, we are in the endgame, and I think the endgame was not really complicated, pretty straightforward. I do like the sequence here to get the center, to keep the center and get some points. Okay, I don't have that much to say about the endgame. Let's just say see who won. The white won. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Here to have some more possibilities to create on the right side, we usually play on the 4th line. And this is a general rule. If we want to take territory, we play on the 3rd line. If we want to create something, we play on the 4th line. And in this situation, we could have even considered this one, the taking the influence like this. This was the way to play. Here we should not be afraid of this fight. Even if white disconnects us, he will have a bad shape and we can fight it. Here it was a bit submissive. Here still probably better to play like this, I would say. It is hard to choose, but I would play this way. Oh, here. Black took the points, but there was not that many points there. And it is more important than taking the points is to connect. If we connect, then our group here is much stronger and we don't need to worry about it. And this have a lot of value, I would say. We can even see that later in the game black had to connect there. So yeah, we could have been connected all along. Yes. And maybe the last point, this, because we threaten to take the stone and white will have to leave it or come back and lose center. Both are good for us. Okay, that's all about this game. Thank you for listening and have a nice day or evening.